Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Thanks a lot for joining us. We're here. Oh, we're almost here. And we're live and we're ready to go for some FC BarcaLomond members action. Hey, there we go. We're here and we're live. We're ready to rock and roll, guys. Thanks for all the patience for you guys over the last couple of minutes. Just with a wee minor delay. There's a bunch of here, live and loud and ready to go. It is bath time in Casa de Quinn, so I had a wee bit of last minute dad duties to sort out before hopping between streams with McBride Ace. We were just there for Satara here, doing a bit of the preview for Celtic this weekend and all that good stuff. So thanks to everyone that caught us over there and over here. Fist bump to all of you on arrival, of course. And we're building the lineups for you guys in the member section who have got your FC BarcaLomond season ticket for the 24-25 season. A Warless and ACL. Ouch, that is the worst way to finish the game week. But let's just go straight into building up the request page because there's a bunch of here been live and waiting for us already. Straight from the SD show to the main event, 40 minutes early. Feel free to build my lineups for me, pal. Absolute headache this weekend. No idea who to prioritise. Rob C. Boom. First up. Love that. Pardon me. Look is 88. Champion season yada yadas. Cool. Let's go and get that name. Copy and paste. There we go. There we go. Boom. Copy. Paste. There we go. Easy as that. On the next one, Boyson, Lewis. Lewis, are you road to gaming again? I think you are. Road to gammon. And then Ray. XD Ray? XD Ray? DX Ray? XD Ray. Alex Coombe has been a member for 15 months, mate. Thank you very much for that. And can I have 2 in-season prems? Yada yadas. The A Coombs. Alex Coombs. Cool. Stefan, my man. Stefan H. Hey, we got it. We're on a roll with that. JC after some rares. JC after some rares. Ian Sorare is after some yada yadas. Love that. But no worries. Good evening, Mr. A. Could you check out my challenger lineups? Kind of tough this week. Yeah, Mr. A. Can't remember your club name. Top of my head. So feel free to update me, Mr. A. Most stressful part. No, it's not too bad actually, to be honest with you. I think your mic is low. It's probably just a wee bit too far from my face. Sorry. Wallen. No problem, mate. Thank you very much. And then Rob C's getting us some intel on what we're building. Honest, awesome. Right, that's us built up. Let's see who we're going to get stuck in with first. Love this picture, Wallen, by the way. Is that David Silva? It is. Love that, by the way. That is a picture. David Silva at Celta Vigo. A bit of YOLO. Love that. Rob C. Contender Div 1 and 3 in season. Contender Div 1 Classic. My priorities. So far, I have Butland, Tav, Barco, Kuhn, Wanizek. It's my in-season D1 lineup. Love a bit of that. So it's unlimited for you, Rob. Let's see what the actual comment was at the very tippy top. Oh, I can't actually click on it on this page. Let me delete the pop-out chat so I can see it back over here. Oh, yeah, you're just... Yeah, okay, cool. Sorted. Get the pop-out chat back out again. Put it over here where it's nice and easy to see. Awesome. So Div and 3 in-season contender. Div 1 Classic are my priorities. So far I have... Okay, so contender in-season D1 is the first priority. So, yeah. Rangers at home is just a wee bit more fanciable than Celtic away, isn't it? Especially with how bad St Johnstone were against us. So yeah, probably stands to reason you would take Butland over Schmeichel. Cameron M, I'll add you on, buddy. See, I would go with that. I think it just marries in to have Tavernier with him as well, doesn't it? We can have one classic card. You actually have a Barco in season, which is, yeah, undroppable, really, isn't he? I don't think anyone comes close to Barco. At home to Rostov is a good game. The way he's scoring, I don't think there's really many bad games to stay away from. I think Kuhn is very spiky away to Ross County. Levaya at home to Siebenek, yeah, that could be very, very good also. And Young Boys are 11th, by the way. I don't think you can take him in the top team right enough. Just make it fist bump, my man. Thanks for joining us. Good to see you. You went with Wanizek as the fifth man. I could get behind that on paper. We're looking at the forward, sorry. Yeah, I really wouldn't be looking past Kuhn personally. I think he's double decisive capable and his 8-8 is really solid. And if it is Wanizek you're going for, wow, these are all in season. So does that buy us an advantage? Not particularly, to be honest with you, in terms of like, could we be a bit more flexible? Like, yeah, I think that for your in season D1, it's really hard to look past that. Like, the whole outfield is 80 plus capable. So, yeah, I would not wrestle with that. When we go to Team 1 in Classic, we might have a bit more of a wrestle on our hands here. So, we've got enough goalkeepers now. I've not been playing Mash Michael in season. Deliberately, not deliberately, but yeah, D4 and D5. Yeah, I'd probably play Schmeichel over here in Classic, to be quite honest with you. I wouldn't care that he's in season. If you're going to go with the same logic, you kind of need to pick Scales as the nailed on peak potential. The rest of the defenders, I don't think anyone else really jumps out as being like super better. Maybe Muhim, but he's away. I think he's a set piece taking fullback, isn't he? So, yeah, Muhim is quite hard to overlook. Solid 20 plus all around from this guy. And it's just if he can get that decisive that will really kick him up a gear. So he's good. 26 away from home to top of the table. Dusseldorf. I don't know if that's a good game for him or not. AAA rated here, of course. But if Scales is also AAA, I think Scales is maybe a bit safer. And then, yeah, you've just got him with Schmeichel, don't you? We can then play Barco Classic, which I think is a shrewd move. Still got Levaya. I think I probably would take Levaya at home to Siebenek. How's Levaya's form been actually doing? Hajduk, did they play today? No, they've not got Europe. But yeah, I think Levaya's a good team too. Or it's your second team you're building, but it's still a D1 team. And then you could take Muhim as a fifth man. I actually really like that. Yeah, I would take Muhim fifth man. Who does Salzburg have there? I've seen Oscar Gluck. Away to Graz. Yeah, no, I'd be taking Muhim, I think. Actually, a bit of an in-season team here, by the way. This could also play in-season, but this is going to be way more proficient in a D1 than it is in a D4. For me, no two ways about it. So I wouldn't bother with that. And then is it 3 Classic or 3 in-season? I think it was 3 in-season and Contender Div 1 Classic. So if we go back to the other ones, in-season is where we're going for D4. We've got Ryman, who's at home at 10th, second in the league. That's really good. Marcus Ledesma. So a new one on me. AA rated, is in great form. Who is this guy? Wow. He's good. He's a good card. I like him. Blaswich has just been called into the Germany team. He's been in the Germany team once or twice, but he's probably buzzing. Salzburg, I don't think were that great midweek. I can't remember who they had, but Siebenhandel against Klagenfurt. It's actually quite tough. I think Ryman, but is probably the guy to go with. Overall, Johnson and Taylor are you need to kind of stay away from them. I'd probably take Baumgartner, AA rated at home at Hartberg. That feels like a really good game. Anyone else? Yeah, no, I like Baumgartner. I think he can work in this one easy enough. But he's classic, so it maybe ties our hands. We've got a Baterina away to Varazadin. We've got Palavicino away to Cruz Azul. I don't think they're going to do good. I'm back in Giacomakis this game week. Misic, Shinny, Renato Stefan. Third versus second. His form isn't that great to be in Team 2, is it? Lanzini is in a great match, but doesn't seem to be that great for some reason. Clarkson at home at Hearts, who played midweek and, maybe have a bit of a hangover from that. And then Bobby Clark, and then everyone else is suspected bench fodder. So it's actually kind of tough to pick your third team. You've got some decent options. This Tanaka I'm maybe overlooking. He's AAA rated. L15 a 64. Yeah, the L15 stands up, but the L5, like Belmar for the last 3 games, he's just had nothing to do. But this AA for such a long time there was really quite formidable, in fact. Who are they playing? Tokyo Verde, and they are 16th versus 6th. Away from home. It's AAA for him. So let's see. At home, let's just do the last 6 months. Or let's just do L15, right? 64. Away from home, 74. And at home, 55. So his better scores are actually away from home. And they're 16th in the table, so there's not that many good fixtures available. I like Baterina, but I think this guy might just AA junkie himself up on this one. What's Baterina's form been like? So the L5 holds me back on the Tanaka. Yeah, his form. Yeah, he's just done well against Monaco. He'll be flying. Let's go Baterina. And then we're probably looking at a Kanate or Dessa's on the bench. Interesting. Konigsdorf. Yeah, let's go Kanate. Oh, it's Kanate even been playing, in fact. L5 percentage is low. Yeah, he's just back from a period out. He's not scored yet. Who are they playing? Graz. That's a tough game away from home. I think you would rather a Jetty in this team. So can we get... Oh, do you know what we should do? This is what we should do. We should go back to this team here and change the Barco. No, no, no. I was going to change the Muhim. Ah, that's the other team, isn't it? Classic. Leave. Had the in-season Muhim. Yeah, and we'll put the classic Muhim here. Much better. And then that means this team that we're going to build, we can take Ryman, we can take Muhim. It makes this a lot easier because he's in season. We can play Baterina, which is fine because he's in season. We can then bring a Jetty into this team. And then the fifth man, oh, the Tanaka's a classic. I don't know why I thought he was in season there for a minute. The fifth man, Palasavino, Gluck. Is Gluck maybe worth the take? Yeah, Gluck is maybe worth the take. He just needs a decisive and you're alright. And that's a big game. After losing. Yeah, I think Gluck's better than Kanate, essentially. This Babic, I remember him looking not bad recently, but yeah, recent games sucked. He's kind of up and down, isn't he? He's a bit of a Samuel Gigo. Is he a classic? Babic, yeah, he's a classic, so no advantage to using him here. Lanzini. Do we like Lanzini better than Gluck? Lanzini's get better AA, but he's... Oh, wow, his minutes have been all over the place. So if Lanzini's on to start this... Where is RG's? Where are the RGs? There we go. And then do we have a River team? River. 58 minutes ago, fresh off the press. Mastuondo, 50% Melanzini. Yeah, can't really put that. You want that as low in the priority list as possible, really. Clarkson at home to the Dons, or home to Aberdeen rather, 50%, 57% chance to win. What are their chances away from home? Yes, a bit more split. Yeah, but let's take Clarkson at home. I don't mind that. And then the last team is actually going to be quite tricky to build. The goalkeeper, I think, probably picks himself in that Ledesma guy. Arias is away to first. Yeah, I'm going to take this Ledesma guy. I think he's got good form and a good fixture. Is that Piove? I think I've seen somebody handcuffs for this guy. What does the teams look like again? Yeah, I think somebody pairs up with him. Is this classic actually as well? Sorry, this card. No, he's in season. That's good. So it's not POV. Yeah, this Morales guy. His L5 is 72. It's propped up by a 90 and an 80, which are rather... Oh, Jesus, man. Yeah, he's good. He's good. I think you just stick them two together. Do we then take the Tanaka or Edwin Cardona? Nacional away to 8th. Away from home in those, he looks like a fucking killer, but doesn't he? L5 and L. Jesus. Just rinsing it, isn't he? 70 plus for fun. So yeah, let's have a look at the forwards. I think there was a forward that really done his last team. We didn't really have an in-season. Yeah. Have a look at Salzburg quickly. Do we think Kanate is on to play? Do we don't even have a team yet for it? It's a tough one. Has this guy been playing on the reg? Yeah, it's not great, but is he? And they're away to top. I think you kind of need to take Kanate into this unless Dessers is on to play. Don't know why Dessers wouldn't be on to play, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, it's Mon de Leon. Cherky just the one assist. I really do find it hard to believe that Dessers won't play, so I'll put him here. And then extra who's the best in-season card we've not taken yet? Palasavino, Misic. Yeah, I'm probably gonna take Palasavino. And then if we just put him in as the midfielder's position, who is the best guy we've not taken? Period. It might be that Cardona. I like him a bit better because he's offensive rather than Tanaka, who's clearly defensive. Piovi's AAA rated at home to Necaxa. Piovi can smash, but he's not. I suppose this is the last team, isn't it? I'd probably take the Cardona just because he's a bit more reliable. And that's what we end up with, buddy. They're the top two teams. No, they're not. This is the top in-season team. That team's really good for D4. That should get promoted with ease. You would hope this gets out of D5 as well. And this in-season D1, or the classic D1, like that should rip as well. I think that'll do really well. Yeah, the classic Barco and Muhim's a nice play here, and then you're just getting the best cards you've got around elsewhere. That Cherky sure can kick a ball. I have Shinny as well as Clarkson. Yeah, I'm not a big Shinny guy. Just picked up River Plate lads yesterday and today to boost Barco as much as I could. Love that. That Div 1 Classic team could go. Yeah, no, I get that. I think this is the strongest team you can build. They're all in season. There's not really a benefit to swapping in them out for the Classic and all that caper. I think we've managed to build the teams very well here, very strong in all entries. But you need both those D1s to be the two strongest teams. You know, don't worry that you're playing free in season guys here. Really, it does not matter. If anything, it helps you bridge a bit of a Classic gap, having a 10% Scales and a 9.5% Levia, rather than like a 2% Levia if you went and got a Classic one. So, yeah, that's the way I would go, mate. I think get rid of all these extra tabs we don't need. There we go. Sorted. Yeah, so I think we're in agreement that this is your best team. You kind of said you picked this one already. It really does pick itself. It's hard to look past it. But then, yeah, pick this next. In Classic D1, it's hard to imagine a better team coming out here. And then this one's maybe subject to discussion, but again, I think you've got nailers everywhere, mate. How does it cost you? Like, who would you use instead? Like, you're going to put Scales over there to replace, like, a South American guy, maybe? Or Muhim? And then what? Like, I don't think you gain anything, mate. Honestly, I really wouldn't worry about it. Schmeichel, like, honestly, this is Division 1. These scores are the hardest. These are the divisions worth winning. This is Division 4, unless I'm mistaken. I would not be putting Scales and Schmeichel in here over these two, and then Levia over, and then kicking them down into here. So it would make your in-season stronger, of course, but this will not be a D1 team. Ah, got you, Rob, got you. I got the wrong end of the stick there. Roger. Yeah. Honestly, man, I wouldn't worry. You've done a really good job in getting Classic and in-season Muhim and Barco, because it really does allow you a good bit of flexibility. Muhim's not quite made this team, but he's of that level, you know. So yeah, I've got the wrong end of the stick there. Yeah, don't worry about it at all, mate. Especially when you're in D1. If you weren't in D1 and you had some D2s and in season and stuff, then different. But D1, just treat it as in season, I would say. Lucasade, what were we after? Champ in season rare and limited challenger in season. Champ in season rare. Oh, I think I was doing this a little bit already to do with the gallery review stuff we did on Monday or Tuesday. So, did we have the limited ones here as well? No, I was just running through rares, I think, wasn't I? So let's delete these and we'll start again because now we've got. I was just kind of splaying them out, wasn't I? For like who have you got and tried to put a wee bit of the fixtures into it, but also we're just. Oh no, we don't want to share anything. Sorted. So champ in season rare. Yep. Champ in season rare. D2 team A. Right. Best keeper. Sam Johnson away at Brentford is not bad. I'd be avoiding Ballman and Ramsdale like the plague. Guaita against Las Palmas. I mean, I'll be bad. Is Guaita definitely on to start? Celta de Vigo. Yeah, could be Guaita. Away from home should get him some AA. Same with Sam Johnson. And Diouf is playing Montpellier. I think I would maybe just about edge it with Sam Johnson because I just think Wolves are better. But yeah, going away Las Palmas is no easy move. Yeah, let's go Sam Johnson, team one. Now, do we want to use Van Dijk Palace? I'm not sure that's something to bend over backwards for at this stage. How's Takura scoring? Oh yeah, he's scoring well. Obviously, he's had a bum game here. It's really let us down, but that's 61. That's what we're after. 1-0 with Berlin. Also, without the clean sheet, is minus 10 points. Who are they playing? Away to Augsburg. That could be really good for Itakura. I don't know if it's team one good. Kind of struggle to work out who your best mid defender is. So let's try and see if it's easier at mid, and then we can reverse engineer some decisions we might want to make. The best mid you've got here is probably Pascal Gross on form. I'd maybe put Pepelu alongside him just for the set piece utility. In season, Kulusevski. And then you could take Ritsu Doan. Yeah, I probably would take Ritsu Doan and then I'd put Van Dijk in here. Or is it better to go Van de Ven? I'm going to take Van de Ven, actually. Drop Doan, and then who's just the best guy that we've not taken here? We've got Gross Classic, so it needs to be an in-season. Best in-season we've not taken. Pepelu. There we go. Oh, no. Oh, yeah, he's classic. I was thinking, what have I done wrong here? Yeah, I like that. And you can captain anyone, really. I'd maybe captain Kulusevski, personally. Okay, so the second team, I'm going to take the Guaita. I just think he's going to concede the fewest amount of goals there. Don't think he's particularly clean sheet capable, though. Chabot, Goodell. Yeah, I'm looking at Itakura. I would be looking at Joki Anderson if he wasn't playing City. But I'm happy to take Itakura on this one. Ritsu Dohan can come in here next. Demirovic. Yeah, I'm going to take Demirovic. Playing Hoffenheim feels like a goal fest. Just notice the Guaita is classic, so it does kind of force us to have a full in-season outfield. Kudus's form has been pretty stinky, hasn't it? Yeah. It's hard to pick him with any confidence at this stage. Martinelli, if he's on his start, Southampton at home should be one of those games he peaks. Like I'd say that's a better game than typical for him. He's on to play. Yeah, I'd take Martinelli in this team. Double attack. This is a really attacking outfit, really, from front to back. And in the team three, I'm looking at Diouf. Still got Van Dijk. Leonhardt could be okay. Chabot could be okay. Let's try and get Van Dijk in as the classic. In season, Smith Rowe's got a tough game. Yeah, the midfield is it has to be Kudus really, and then up front maybe taking Calvert Lewin as Pope out. Or am I imagining stuff? There's no Newcastle team there yet. So somebody else we want to double check there. Bilter, Hoffman. I take Calvert Lewin. I don't know. Something's telling me that Pope's got a wee injury or something. I might be wrong. Yeah, I'm wrong. Yeah, ignore me. Hmm. That's going to change my perception on Calvert Lewin. Pope's really good. Bailey, is Bailey on to play this from the start? I think Villa are going to rinse Man U. Like, two teams could not be further apart right now, morale wise. No, he's not going to start from the looks of things. I'm going to stick with Calvert Lewin, and then extra man has to be in season. We've got Chabot, we've got Bailey from the bench, Smith Rowe against City, Hoffman. I'd probably throw the Chabot in here just because he's like a stable scorer. You kind of have to captain Kudus because it's all hinging on him doing something he's not done yet this season. Picked up a rare Kulusevski after the gallery review. Love that, mate. Big difference maker. I think probably after we've fleshed it out, Kulusevski was maybe meant to be a forward option into team 3 here. And then what was it? Challenger limited in season. But yeah, great pickup. I think he makes team 1. Really, your forward options are great this week. But the top 2 teams have to be the best guys. And then, like, is there anyone in team 3 here that you think, oh yeah, they should definitely... Maybe the goalkeeper is a thing, and then it opens up the potential to play classic Van Dijk over Itakura. But I don't think that's much of a difference. I think Itakura has got really good AA, is in decent form, is playing a rubbish team, hasn't had midweeks. Liverpool have had midweeks, and they're playing a team that really need to get their act together and are very attacking. So maybe, yeah, fouls and yellow cards and stuff like that. Maybe just a wee bit more available for Van Dijk, which is why I put the onus on Itakura ahead of him. Philogene, tears in my eyes. Honestly, man, what a touch for bringing that down. For it was Philogene, wasn't it? Brought it down for Pau. Was that Pau Torres' goal? I think it was. It should be the same 11 that played City. Dubravka went off, not Pope. Is that what it was? That Sam Johnson better be prepared for Mbuemo. Instant start. Is Mbuemo back? Or is it Wissa's? Mbuemo, yeah, Wissa's out. See, I'm not high on Brentford. I just don't see them beating teams, you know. I don't think, you know, the thing is, like, you've got to accept most goalkeepers won't have the clean sheet. So in this kind of territory of goalkeeper, it's kind of also about who's going to concede the least, with maybe still getting some all around attached to it, you know. So we've got Challenger Limited. So let's have a quick fire through that. Challenger in season, teammate. Trubin, Slovak against Ayop Sport. Fabian de Kaiser, Gunnock. Oh, I think Gunnock's fixture is really close here, isn't it? I think Trubin just edges it on averages, so let's take Trubin. Do we have a Benfica team just to double check in case there's any silly rotation we need to be aware of? 45 minutes ago, fresh off the press. No Otamendi. Ba, Alvaro, Araujo, and Silva. So we've got Ba, we've got Silva. Yeah, maybe take Silva. That works. And then we can play Kokchu. We can play... I think you kind of need to put Kokchu. I'm not a guy that leads into stacks and all the rest of it, but I think that base works. Pavlidis hasn't really been banging, has he? Yeah, he's been very meh. Vincent Janssen, how have you been putting out? A bit better. And what's his game? At home to Cercle Bruges, 2nd versus 14th. I like Vincent Janssen. Romney playing Warwick, but If he's got a form, yeah. Kilisoy, Immobile. Yeah, I'm probably going to go Janssen in Team 1 over Pavlidis. Pavlidis will start. I just think he's the best. I'm sorry, the page is still open. We don't need any more. And then fifth man could be Heel. Or Evander. Heel at home at DC feels better. And in Team 2, we're going to take Ganuk. I think, I don't know about the defender for Besiktas, if there's a Masuako. Yeah, I'm not that excited about that guy for Team 2. Gabriel Paulista just loves a foul, but yeah, he's okay, but don't think he glides into Team 2 with ease. Especially ahead of Ba, who could have, has got a great fixture, will start. He's a wee bit riskier, isn't he? But he's got those big numbers. And I think for Team 2, that's the kind of guy you're after. Rafa's L5 sucks. Oh yeah, his L5 does suck. Mario's 50-50. No lineups for Besiktas yet. Difficult. I would definitely be going with Mario, but it's 50-50. Doesn't play Europe so far. Interesting. That's fine. I would take Mario. Immobile is killing it. I think he's kind of an easy pick here. And then fifth man, maybe Pavlidis? Evander? Evander feels like the wild card, eh? Rashika's in form, but yeah, I'd probably stick with Rashika. Take your pick of captain. And then for the last team, these three teams are all really strong, by the way. I'm taking Slovic personally. It's a bit of a tougher game. But the Kaiser, he's a classic, isn't he? Let's come back to the goalkeeper last, right? Who do we have left in defence? We've got in-season guys for Besiktas. We have this guy, classic. Does he score good? He could maybe be considered as a classic. I don't know if he's worth playing. Right, let's go to midfield. Who do we have that's like an easy pick? Hadzimetovic hasn't been scoring great. Rafa's off the boil. But I think we have to take Rafa. We've got classic Pavlidis. Yeah, I think I want classic Pavlidis up front. So that means I need an in-season keeper and defender, which means I'm going to take the Kaiser and Masuako. May as well just take him. That's fine. Rafa, we're crossing our fingers on, pulling his finger out. Pavlidis, we just need him to score the goal. We can't play Evander for the wild card, which is frustrating. I think that would set this team off perfectly if he was the classic in it. Do we have an in-season forward that's halfway considerable? Holongawana? Let's see what his script is. No thanks. The Romney's not bad because it's a great game. Kilisoy. He's too hit and miss. Vincent and Bubakar. Used to be an OG back in the day. I'd maybe take Romney, by the way, to get Evander in, because I don't think the... Yeah, I probably would. I'd probably take the Romney to get Evander into this team as captain. So there's your in-season rares. And then your in-season limiteds. Yeah, I don't think I'm doctor that. Jakob Slowig. El Cuba, the GOAT. What do you think, Valley and Johnson? I don't think Johnson will play. LDNW. I think he's injured. As far as reports are going. at the momentum. Me and McBride Ace were previewing Celtic on Celts Are Here, all one word on YouTube, right before the show that we're on now. So if you want a Celtic preview, go and check that out. It's also a wee bit of pain for me and McBride, but I'm sure some of you won't mind that. And then Lewis. No problem, mate. Mikey Johnson's predicted to start. Thank God. Lewis, did you confirm Liam King fist bump, no hangover after the game? No, definitely not. Benji and Adama back for Saints. Bangarakis Vikings going to the Castle Grayskull. Is there a list for lineup builder? Yeah, it's just kind of throw your requests out there, Mike it. And we'll get to it as quick as we can. For all the channel members, I can see you've got your membership there, so that's all good. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Lewis, did you confirm that you are Road to Gaming, Road to Gammon? I'm sure that is you. But just confirm it for me, Lewis, if you're still here. Bailey probably won't start Sorare Villains. Yeah, I kind of thought that as well. So yeah, Lewis, confirm to me that you're Road to Gammon. I'll come back to you in a second. We'll do X. I'll move you here. I'll do Rye. Oh, you confirm that. Can I get some help with my champ lineup? Of course. Champ Classic or in season? Let's go Classic. So we've got Flecken playing Wolves, and we've got Rono playing Dortmund. I don't like either one of these games, but Flecken's, you've got to think is going to concede less, but Rono's been such a good scorer of a keeper. That is a tough one, by the way. I think Wolves need the points. They come out swinging in this one. Berlin could shock Dortmund, but more likely, yeah, than the other way around kind of thing. Gabmag, yeah, easy. Grifo, top pick. Kane is your man. And then fifth man, I like Rico Lewis, by the way. Lukaku, I don't know if you want to go double forward, but Lukaku playing Como could be cheat code. Let's see if Rico Lewis is expected to play. I think he could outscore Lukaku. Maybe not by much, but yeah, he's not on to play. So I think I would go Lukaku. I'd go double forward here and just try and bust the door open. This is classic we've went for anyway, which is fine. Is there an easy flip to make this an in-season team? Just as a point of curiosity for me. There's not. Okay, cool. Yeah, take your pick of captain, really. Highest scoring player, Kane or Grifo. Maybe Gabmag. And in the second team, we've got Flecken. You're maybe going to go with Anton for safety. Estupiñán, is he going to play against Tottenham? It's a team he could definitely do well against. Estupiñán is on. I think Matoma's going to have a good game for me, so I think it's reasonable to assume Estupiñán could have one of his good games against Tottenham. You take Partey as your mid. I'm not picking Bren Brereton Diaz. Jorgen Larsson can get decisive in that game. This team is just going to be quite weak, isn't it? It really needs everyone to have the best game possible. Rico Lewis is likely going to be on the bench. Anton will start, but he's not that. Yeah, so this team's not going to go very far. Anton is in season. Interesting. Who's that defender? Gabmag. I think Gabmag scores way better than Anton. But is the juice worth the squeeze? I think I probably would put this into in season with the Anton. I think I would go champion season because you're not going to be D1 yet. Yeah, you're D4. So I'd get this promoted. I'd go Rono. I'd take the Anton for the... Oh, actually, who? The Alves guy. Who are Alves? Oh, Barca. Screw that. I'd take Anton. Take the Grifo. Take the Kane. We've got the classic keeper. I was just thinking, we could have classic in here and then get Big Rom. Boom. Yeah, I like that. I should do really well in Division 4 if everyone does like what you expect them to on the face of it. D4, you're getting yourself promoted to D3. As the team gets better, you're climbing the divisions, and then when you have a better, like team one is way better, you'll be able to take advantage of it. Yeah, stupid. I probably captain Gab Mag in this team, to be honest. I think he's a boss. But that's the way I would go. XD Rye or Rye. Could be Eric Ten Hag's last game. I think I would honestly. I was listening to Talk Sport, and that was what a Villa caller said. Is like we were going to take Ten Hag out this week. I can see it happening. By the way, if Villa, because like I said, like Villa and Man United could not be any further apart in body and spirit right now. And if Villa really rubbed their nose in it and really mugged them off, Lewis West has confirmed he has road to gammon. Love that. So Lewis, what were you after? Challenger and under 23, please. Let's do under 23 first, because that might have, yeah, some challenger guys. Right, so we've got Dakovic away to Rijka, Hadjic. That's going to be a bad game for him. Lyson playing 11th could be okay. Lamens, yeah, he picks himself here, doesn't he? Yuri Bass, Triple A, De Kuiper. Oh, wow. Great defensive picks this week, mate. Tough headache. I think Bass's L5 just makes me think he's an easy take here. That 19 in the last game was a red card in Europe, so I'm not going to let that poison the water, as it were. De Kuiper's in good form, but yeah, I think we take him. We've got Throok away to 10th. That could be okay. Sims here, subbed off injured. We could take Delorge Nieper. Classic Engels. I would probably take Classic Engels here first. Do we have an in-season forward? We've got Jonas Stoikers, who's playing Kortrijk. That works. Oh, this is under 23. I don't care about who's Classic. Sorry. Ignore me. Just double check in case there's... we've taken him on in-season basis, but is that... Yeah, I'd probably take Ondrika. And then fifth man, maybe De Kuiper. Prefer challenger first. Okay, fair enough. Just sometimes under 23 kind of... these feel like in-season teams, but there's... Let's go in-season. Cash collectors. Let's build that first. We need to go and get the cash in. So we've got Lamens in-season. We've got the Bass. I think this team kind of picks itself from a moment ago, really, doesn't it? We've got Zorgan coming into the equation. And Mini Coupe. Zorgan playing 10th. Yeah, give us that. And then we have that Stoikers again. We've got Pafulke. Lauritsen playing PSV. It's maybe something to avoid. Yes, I think we take... Oh, actually, the Porto guy could be a good shout. This guy's been kind of playing all over the shop, but which worries me. He's playing left back, I think. No, yeah. Left back stats are incredible, actually. Yeah, I think I'd take Galeno over... Yeah, I'll take Galeno over Stoikers. And in fifth man, it can be classic. We could go Hanko playing Twente. Ondrika, Dembosch. Delorge Nieper. Engels, that's who we had as classic before. Oh no, he's a different region. So let's take Delorge Nieper. Yeah, that works. That's what it says here, mate. I'm not a SimSeer tracker, so I'm not too sure, but Sorare data says he was subbed off injured. Kakir playing 18th away, Rove playing 13th. I think I'm going to take Kakir. De Kuiper. Mini Coupe. Stoikers. Hanko. Yeah. Box boys. Love that. And in Team C, is this a bit of a throwaway? We've got Roof and Lyson. Let's go Roof. He's double A. We've got Asan Diao from Midland. Also got Joaquin Seas. He's good. Is he U23 as well? He is. Got Den Bosch. He's under 23 as well, so let's not worry about under 23 status. Who do we actually want for this team? Bruges at home at USG. Antwerp at home at... Oh yeah, but he's... I think Den Bosch is who we want. Let's see if we can actually get him in. Simsier. It says subbed off injured. Do we have a predicted lineup for them? No. Pardon me. So I think this team might just go classic, by the way. Challenger Classic. They're all in Division 5. Just get one of them promoted. Yeah. Rofe. Actually, let's stop at those two teams. This is the way to do it. Go to under 23 next. Some of these guys are good under 23 defenders. We've got Lyson in a good game. We can take this Joachim Sees. Let's look at his form again quickly. Away to Graz, 21. 1-1 draw, 11. 4-2 loss, 21. 3-0 draw, 34. 54. 1. Yeah, he's fine. Then Bosch. Away to Beer, home at Beer Shoot. Yeah, that's the sort of thing we're hoping for. Home at USG, decent. Yeah, I like the Den Bosch guy also. Matty Pollock is starting to get some form. Sam Diao. Yeah, I think I'm going to take Den Bosch. I hope at 14. We've still got Fruck and Engels. What's this under 23, isn't it? Yeah, let's put Engels. Ondrika. And between Fruck or Seas. Probably going to go Fruck because he's an attacking guy. Checky is unbelievable. Yeah, he's so good, isn't he? Check your message when you get him in. Yeah, sure, Charlie. Sorry. Thanks for the nudge. Oh, I get to fudge. Oh, I get to fudge. Oh. Oh, get to fudge. I need to redo that. Thanks, Charlie. And then if we go back to Challenger, right, so we've got Rofe. We use the C's here, or even the Pollock. Simsier. You're gambling on him, so you just need to put him in, I think, don't you? And then I'm probably taking Pafulke. And you've got Pollock as your classic, or you could play Diao, just double up with Simsier. I'll probably put that out as the last team. I wish I was. I said Mancheki will have some highlight package playing them. Super Totoro. I didn't. I had Werner. I was actually hoping he'd fucking score for a change. But yeah, Lewis, here we go. The top two teams, I think, are top two teams. You know, they're really good, really strong for what you've got there in that region. Then under 23 is technically team 3. And I actually quite like how strong that is. And then this is really team 4. We really don't know what's happening with Sims here. But seeing the rest of that team, by the way, is in season. You could drop the Sims here for a classic Al Hassan Yusuf, who's okay. He's not really going to... It might help you get a box or something, you know. Smets, Mohamed Cham. Osorio. Smets, what you been doing? Yeah, I'd maybe play this Smets guy if he's going to play. Oh, on his start. Oh, love to see it. Matty Smets, that's him, isn't it? Yeah, he's on to play. Yes, could even put him in. That works a bit better. Can't leave O's on to start. Love that. He's on some run if you look at his form. Alex Coombs. What are we after? Alex Coombs. 2 Prem in seasons and 1 under 23. Prem in season. So we've got Flecken, we've got Vicario. We're avoiding Leno, aren't we? Hard to back Pickford. I think team 1 here is kind of, again, it needs to be Flecken. I just think he's going to concede the least. Gab Mag, Pedro Porro, Classic Ta. Let's see what we've got elsewhere. Great choices. Bruno, yes, I think I would be taking him almost first pick. Away to Everton's a great game for somebody like him. Gordon against his former club. I think that's a great one to go for. And then, yeah, I'd maybe put Trent in this. And then extra man, best in season. Madison works okay. I think I've seen a Kulusevski here as well. But I would probably just go with Gab Mag in this team. I would go double defence. Gab Mag's in great form. The fixture's really good for Gordon and Guimaraes, I think. And Flecken, yeah, it's your best keeper option available there, I think. Which means the second best keeper is probably Vicario or Pickford. I'm going to go Pickford, right? Less likely to concede 3 is the rationale. We've got a real strong Tottenham contingent in here, but so I don't mind playing the rest of the Tottenham outfield, like a Pedro Porro, a Madison, and a Kulusevski. And then who's the best in season we've got? We could play Van de Ven, go double defence. Don't mind that, but I'm not sure that's the sort of game. Ruben Diaz might be a slightly better pick. Kovacic as well kind of jumps out at me here. Harvey Barnes, Brennan Johnson, Madueke. If Madueke's on to play. Chelsea are quietly getting their shit together, by the way. Chelsea are pretty dangerous all of a sudden. Yeah, I'd maybe go with Madueke here. Andy P, Iwobi, Bentancur, Jedi, Livramento. Yeah, let's go with him. I think that makes sense. Madueke, love that. And in the third team, I think you have to take Vicario over Leno. I'm probably going with Ruben. Let's see Ruben's form, but I know he's not that mad of a scorer. Yeah, he's just like safe, isn't he? And what's Van de Ven been doing recently? I know he's been very impressive to watch, but rested against Ferencvaros. That's a great, great sign. I think I'd probably put him in there. As a game, I just worry with Van de Ven against Brighton that he could like be defending really high, early to go bookings, City. Is Kovacic on to play? Gundo, Kovacic, yeah. Can take him with some confidence. That's good. We've used 3 in season, so we could go classic up front to bring in a Solanke or a Hudson-Odoi. I think I'd probably use or Diaz. 8 hours ago for Liverpool. Yeah, Diaz. I'd probably take Diaz. I think that opposition suits him pretty well. And then 5th man, like Diaz is fine, isn't he? Barnes. How's he been doing for minutes? Is he on to start? If he's getting to 77, 80 minutes. No Newcastle team yet. Charlie, if you're still here, feel free to educate us. Brennan, again, he could be okay. Andy P's playing City. Dan Burn, Iwobi. Jacob Murphy, I like a bit better on like a blind pick. I just don't know if he's going to play. Have we used the classic? Yeah, we used classic Diaz. I was just seeing Matoma there. I think it's between Barnes and Diaz. I think Barnes is a bit just spikier, isn't he? Barnes nailed. Yeah, okay, that makes that up then for us. That's fine. And then whose lineups is this again? Is it Lewis? No, this is Alex Coombs. What was Alex? I think he said under 23 as well, didn't he? Alex. 2 Prem in seasons and an under 23. D1 U23 as well. Tani. Urbig. Urbig's got a good game. Obed. First versus 10th. He's got some clean sheets. I just think Urbig's such a big favourite to win here. I'd take him. Wrench kind of picks himself here, doesn't he? Guy just scores goals, man. I like Jason, by the way, because he's got a bit of what you need, and he's playing a rubbish team. Like, he's got 20 AA like in his locker. Has a decisive ish, especially this game against them. I really like the look of Jason. I think the fixture is really good. Xavi Simons and Rodrigo. Yeah, is Rodrigo on? I think Rodrigo is a must pick. And you've got a Barca. Tough game for Barca. Yeah, I really do want to play Jason because I think them playing that team, like, should be a peak game for him. I don't see anyone else that Baena's got a tough game. McGlynn got a tough game. I don't know if there's anyone else here that jumps out as like 80 capable, 70 plus capable. The same way Jason could be. It's really fixture dependent, and I don't mind that. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. Leon off the bar. Love the updates, Jay. Love the updates. Really good teams, mate. Really strong all around as well. Nice averages between them. Stefan, my man, what were we after? 3 challenger in season. So D1. I think Ganuk and Kalina. Kalina's at home, but let's take that. Wagner's got a tough game. I think I would. Yaimar's L5 is really appealing. I think I would take Yaimar anyway. Yeah, Yaimar's in peak form. Peak Yaimar time at the moment. In season as well. Zimmerman playing NYC. NYC have hit a good bit of form at the moment. Malanda, what are you all about? Yeah, you're okay, aren't you? You're pretty solid. Third versus 6. Got Bernabe as well, by the way, who's a very good option. Away at 17th. Yeah, I'm going to take Bernabe. I think that's a really good game for him. Carlos Heel at home at DC. That feels like a tap in. And then up front, so if we use if we use 2 classics, in fact. Yeah, we cannot be doing that. So I'm going to drop Bernabe for team 1 and take Yaimar. Keep the heel in there. I think that's more important. And then up front, Moreno at home at Dallas. Yeah, sign me up for that. And then 5th man, Lucho at home to Orlando. Yeah, feels like a tap in. I'm a Captain Lucho type of guy. Team 2, second best keeper then is probably going to be Ganuk or Freeze, but Freeze is classic. So let's go with Ganuk. Do we then take Bernabe? We've got in-season Santirod, in-season Hani, Rusnak, Rashika. Timmy Tillman. I think you have to take Santirod on form. Do we say the same about Rossi? L5 stinks for somebody like Rossi. It's these games here have really held it back when he doesn't do anything. So he's maybe, I don't know if I'd say go off the went off the boil, but he's not at the peak of his powers right now. Jordan Morrison's a wee bit more vintage, isn't he, right now? Mikey Johnson could be good. He's on. Oh, there's the Mobley. That's an easy pick. He'll score. And then fifth man needs to be in season because we've used that Bernabe. Do we use Hanny? Guess all the Fanny. Oh yeah, Hanny's in good form. Doesn't matter that he's playing Santirod as well. Like we see my friend YC, a good game for them does not mean a clean sheet. So I would do that with confidence. And then the final keeper, I really don't want to take. I would look at some of the cards you've got left. This would be Division 3. I would be picking this next. And then I'd be going freeze. Maybe you take Wagner just because of what he is. And even though it's a tough game, like if Philly do something, Wagner's probably going to be involved. And then you've got Forsberg, Santirod, midfield. Bad up front. Kalin sheet locked in for Kalin. I love that, Charlie. Gannett could be out injured tonight. Oh, do you have a backup for Gannett? Like the handcuff? Destinoglu? Yeah, okay. If you've got the handcuff, you're fine. 2D1 and a D2. D1, D2, D3. So have you got promoted then? Oh, that's nice. If that's the case, then yeah, fair enough. But I'm just like, that's a really strong lineup, right? Can we make as good of a lineup? But if you've went up the divisions, I get it. You're probably going to want to play the in-season keeper over freeze, which is fine. So who is the best? I don't think you'd take Wagner in this setting. I think you would maybe go for a Jackson Reagan, an Alex Roldan, staying away from Zimmerman and the Besiktas boys. Maybe Malanda is a decent take here. In-season Rusnak, in-season Rashika also. I think Rossi at home is a good enough take here at this point. And then goalkeeper, we could take Freeze. Or we could take Steve Clark away to St. Louis. I think Freeze is the best keeper there, but then what does that mean? We need an in-season fifth man, who would be Rashika. That's fine. Double promotions, nice. So if you get double promotions, then cool. Make these extra competitive. You've still got those classic cards to play in Classic anyway. Paris, I actually did a stream on it a few days ago, so I'm not going to go over it now. Sorry, I'm doing lineup building and stuff, but we did a whole thing on it. So it's like, what day did it? Tuesday or Wednesday or something? It's in the title, so you'll be able to find it. Lineups are for members who have a FC BarcaLomond season ticket, which is £4 a month, £1 a week. There is two options to donate on the channel membership, so you don't get any perks for them. We do lineup building, we do gallery reviews as well once a week, and we've got a Telegram group. Telegram's just like WhatsApp and Discord had a baby, but it's way better. Right, Jay, what were we after? Jay, where are you? Where are you? Rares. I guess we're talking about contenders, aren't we, really? Yeah. So in seasons, first of all, double Schmeichel, mate. Love that. Okay, so Schmeichel 1. You've got, oh, Jay. Sold your soul. Sold your soul, Jay. Hang your head in shame, son. Hang your head in shame. I guess if you've picked him, if you've bought him, you're going to play him. So, oh, J. What have you done to yourself, mate? What have you done to yourself? In the mud. Lucas Fernandez, AAA rated away to Uruguay. Surprises me. In season Rakitic. Ooh, that could be good. In season Engels. The chat. Jay, the chat's coming for you, mate. The chat is coming for you. Saying it was a reward. Fine, but you could sell it. He does bastard out some scores. I was going to say bust out, but bastard ended up happening. Let's see what he's been doing. Is this a double A, triple A? Yeah, he's still, the AA is there. He's just needing that decisive, isn't he? Rakitic is getting his act together, isn't he? Yeah, that's the Rakitic we wanted. I think I'd take Rakitic home at 5th. Easy there. And then up front, Cecilia is back. He goes into the team. And then 5th man for the best lineup. It could be Scales. I could see Scales getting a 90 in this kind of game. Get 1,000 passes and never lose a duel and that kind of stuff. But that might be the play, by the way, is double defense. Oh, I've seen a Kun. Was it a Kun Classic or in season? Oh, in season. Who were we going to take? Scales. That's the scene. That's the scene is in season, so we could play a classic card if we have a Savio. Is that a good game for him? I don't know if I'd put him in my top team. Yeah, I'm tempted to put in a classic Scales here. Or Inigo Vicente. Yeah, classic Inigo. There we go. Man, you're 3-2 down. And I've brought on Evans and Maguire. No way. He's begging for that severance payment, isn't he? You kind of have to captain this prick. But you should captain Cecilia. And then we've got Schmeichel 2. I'm taking Scales for team 2 for certain. And then midfield, we've got an Engels and we've got a Cunha. Yeah, so Cunha. We've got Kun. And then 5th man, again, it could be classic. It could be that sort of Inigo Vicente type. We're looking at Savio. We're looking at Sho Sasaki. He's got a good game. L5 of 61. Dusty Show has got the dust off his... Get that dust off your shoulder. Yeah, I like Show coming into this. What was the game again? Away at Awata. Yeah, huge chance of winning. That's a decisive game for Show. I like that. You're probably Captain Engels on decisives, but I'm a Captain Kun kind of guy. On set pieces, sorry, I should say. And then in-season shaggers, what are they doing? So the goalkeeper, we're looking at Nizawa on a double A, Hoon playing Junbuk, Hyun away, Osako, good game. I actually like Osako here, although he's only an A. I'd take Osako. I've been a big fan of Nakatani doing your lineup building. And he is hot and cold, but he does bring in 70 plus. Got Trusty there. I would expect a way better game from Trusty. Valley, I think, plays. I think we know Ralston plays as well. I would actually, for this team, mate, Ralston in season's a great card this week. We know Ralston plays, don't we? So I'd go Ralston. You've got in season Fernandez there. I'm probably taking him over like in season Hitati or whatever. And then we've got, I like GG for classic. I think GG could be double decisive in this game. I think Ida starts, but it's not certain. Maeda should start, but you wouldn't rule out something weird like Forest playing or something like that. So yeah, I think I would probably go Giacomakis. It's a classic, and then the best in season that we've got. Usami's AAA actually. Maybe we put Usami in over GG because let's see what his form's been like. What do we think? Usami or Giacomakis? Triple decisive. I thought that was only double decisive. I was quite impressed actually, but less so now. But again, GG's can do that. He's like a one-man battering ram for that team, isn't he? Who are top of the league. 5th versus 19th is pretty appealing, but I'm going to stick with Giacomakis. And then the 5th man, best in season card, might be Usami. Anderson Lopez has the L5. I'm probably going to go Usami. Double forward. You could play Alex Valley over Ralston if you think that's likely, but I think Ralston is like certain to play, isn't he? Bruno Red, let's laugh him. Love that. Captain Scales myself nowadays. Yeah, Captain Scales is a great captain. Brendan's Gucci belt. Nazawa kind of falls into this team. We've got a classic Scales, which falls into this team very easily. You've got a 15% McGregor, and McGregor's going to get 90 minutes, you would think. I would then take a Dyson. And then you're looking at an Itate, maybe? That's a defender card. Maybe leave that. Obviously, you can work out your best one to actually take in terms of percentages and stuff like that. All in D1. So you really need to have these. And Jay's doing what a lot of you guys are trying to do, obviously, is like get 3 teams that are really strong, get all 3 of them into D1. And you'll see here with the strength of lineup, like all of them are very comparable. We're taking Hoon at home or Hyun away. Similar probabilities of clean sheets and winning their game and all the rest of it. For some reason, Nishikawa's got a higher percentage of a clean sheet, even though that looked like a good game for all the offensive players we've seen in Cerezo. I'm probably going to go with Hoon at home since the senior's on form. Nakatani. Edward. Yeah, Nakatani's who we're taking. Still got a McGregor. Let's take Savio. Anderson Lopez is on the form as well. Form is so important in these leagues, especially the ones that are close to a conclusion. I don't mind McGregor being 5th man, but he's just a wee bit underwhelming. But away from home is where McGregor does better, and he, yeah, definitely with the shade I've been throwing him, and hopefully he's heard it, gets his finger out. Maybe he kicks up. And then the last D1 team, and then we'll zoom out and look at all this. I'd go Hyun over Nishikawa. Your defender. You've got Trusty. I'd go with defender Itate, by the way. You've got a Balogun as well, Jay, and an Adam Devine. You're telling some porcupines here, mate. Maybe we just put another Ralston in. And then best mid. We don't have another Hitate. Interesting. Let's go Iraqi on 15%. And then an attack, like, it's up to you here, mate, for the final attacker. I think the safest guy to take is Dyson, but you just know how heartbreaking that can be. Kyogo, I don't think he starts, but he might. Between him and Adamida, you know there's going to be a goal or two. It's just who's going to get them, who's going to start. Oliveira's playing bottom of the table. Tosin, how's he been doing? He needs a game like that, but I don't know if you can pick him. You've got better options. Elber could do great. L5 a 70, actually. Wow, overlooked that. Yeah, let's get Elber in. And then 5th man, Kimoto. L5 is 64 or whatever. Yeah, he's doing well enough. Hayoto Araki. I've doubled down for the XP. If he's staying, he's getting boosted. Fucking hell. What have you done to yourself, mate? I feel like you're like a pal of mine that's went and done OnlyFans or something. That's how it feels right now. Charlie said, might as well complete the collection. I think Hugo starts. If you think Kyogo starts, then I think you need to take him. But I'm playing one Kyogo and one Ida across a few teams, so I'm kind of hedging my bets. If you're only going to take one, then I guess you'd take the guy you think's going to start. But as we zoom out and look at Jay's teams here, like, look at this. In season team one, there's a Schmeichel in there, right? But outside of that, like, just calling a spade, this is like potentially the best scoring player per position in this division. Double forward, going for the kill. The Celtic team with Dusty Shaw as the classic, I think, is a really strong lineup everywhere, like really good. And in this team, if we think Ralston plays, like look at the quality of all these teams. If I was just to show you them all, you would maybe struggle to work out what order I built them in to an extent. I've took the Lowell approach, money over morals. Fair enough, mate. Like he does smash some 6 scores. And fair play to you taking the red neck on the chat, mate. Fair play to you. What you might have left. Jay has left the chat. Oh, Jesus. Right, we've only got a few more left to go. And then the missus can stop giving me evils. Ian, what were we after, my man? Ian. Even Quinny, strongest under 23 first priority and Div 1 contender. No problem. Strongest under 23, Div 1 contender. Null, Heidel, Stexal. Oh, I think Heidel is the pick here. Yeah. Yeah, the fixtures aren't that great for you. You get good picks here, but I kind of want to take Mendy. I think away from home that suits him, but this guy's AAA. Kind of hard to overlook for a best. Oh, that is hard to overlook, by the way. Jesus. Little Paderborn boy. Regular decisives, regular 17, or 17, 17, 14, 17, 16, 14. He's a good take. Who are they playing? Regensburg. Jan Regensburg, who are 18th. Oh, yeah. Sign me up for that. Batterina, we've already previewed tonight. We know he's got a good thing going on. Tafferner, we know and love. Enzo Leopold can be good. Mamadou Sangare, subbed off injured. Trying to avoid that if we can. Nico Melamed, how's he been scoring this year? Okay. That's actually not too bad, is it? Got Throok, Sergio Gomez. It's probably come off the Arnott Engels. I'm taking him. Look at that. Olsberg, anti-stack there. I love that. Yeah, Ugalde is a really promising pick here. Benny Traore, but has done well, and he did do well for 2 games. Bit misleading. I think we take Ugalde. This Alvarez, but his L5 has popped. Are they top of the league, Levante? Yeah, I think we take him. First versus 9th at home, and then Batterina. Love that. That's a teammate. That's strong. And then what was the other one? It was just 2 teams you asked for. Div 1 contender. Contender, Div 1. Basilio is jumping out at me here. Small's like guy, but it's hard to ignore it away to 10th. Oh, the guy's been eaten by a shark. He has just been a clean sheet machine. Reasonable to assume that that continues against Slaven, but it's away from home. Sod's Law and all that crap. Basilio's away from home. Yeah, I don't think you've got much. You just don't have a better option. That's fine. Muhim, Formosa, Baumgartner. I think the Muhim guy walks into Team 1, doesn't he? Wanizek the same. McGrath's probably going to do the same as well. Inigo Vicente's third versus fourth. Levia's at home at fifth. Inigo Cordoba is away to 20th. I think I would take him. And then I like McGrath a lot. His form's not popping. He's been called in the Ireland team, but Hearts of, yeah, you can't really pick him in team one, sorry. I would really like to. Inigo, how are you away from home? Yeah, not your best self. Oh, Rakitic. Perfect. That's a powerful team, that. Just picked up an unopened Ralston. Will give me some luck for a special. Ah, let's hope so, mate. He's been in one team and one is 53. Can't stomach the abuse if the notes keep coming in. It's just so surprising, Jay. Like, of all the Celtic stackers, just Woodney Ahudge is a keeper. But hey, the scores are here. If you can just forget what his name is on the card and what he look, fair enough. I get it. Wallen. This was this Mr. A? Yeah, I think it was Mr. A. Mr. A. Check out my Challenger Rare lineups. Tough one this week. Challenger Rare. Is it in season or classic? Let's just go to classic and we'll work it out. 2 in season keepers. I think you're playing in season here, aren't you? Yeah. Okay, cool. So they're all in D3, so that should give you a bit more optimism of doing well. Yeah, tough game here. Finers have just done well against Girona. Baden Horses at home to AZ and Yarborough. The Quakes, that's probably as good as a game as it's going to get, actually. I'll take Yarborough. He's classic, so guess we're looking at Beelan. Minans. It is tough, isn't it, man? Oh. Mora's playing Dallas. I think you just take the fixture there. And then Broom. Classy's get the L5. Let's put him in there. And then team 2, we'll have an in-season keeper, probably. Let's go with Uner style, just because he's Uner style. Boscagli, because he's Boscagli. I like Krastev in this game. Spearings, but I didn't actually realise he was in... He was really good in Champ Euro. Look at this for Toulouse. Like, really good. Interesting to see if he can get it together in Denmark. It's not happened yet. He's been coming off the bench and stuff. One to keep your eye on. Surprised he's not more appealing this game week. So I'd go Krastev. Classic Parrot. Oh no, we've used Classic Boscagli. So we use Classic Parrot in the next team. So I think we'll take Broom. Yeah, we'll take Broom. And the fifth man has to be in season. I kind of want to go on a hunch and use Spearings, but I think St. Jago is like the logic one. He's a decent guy. He's got a decent game. It's not terrible. But my gut says take Spearings here. Because he could have a, he's only just kind of got into the team and stuff. What's St. Jago's scores been like? Yeah, I'm going to take Spearings there for team 2. Captain Boscagli. Your teams are difficult, mate. Really difficult. So we've got one keeper choice left. I'm taking St. Jago in defence. Not got a mid the way I've built it out. Veerman's injured. Boermeester obviously is not likely to start. We've got Parrot, who's actually a good play. And I'd probably just put Negley in here on L5. So we've got no midfielder. Let me save this. If I went double mid somewhere, I went double mid here. And here, in fact. Who was I wrestling with Spearings over? Oh, it was St. Jago. So let's see if we can take Spearings out for anyone like Lauritsen. Is this a centre back? He might be busy enough to be okay. Yeah, let's take the centre back. Scagli, but it's not a. Hmm. Team C, leave, delete, save. Come back to that in a second. Right, team 2, team A. Yeah, team A is fine. I don't know why I had that wee apostrophe mark on it. Right, I think that kind of picks itself to that point. Are we looking at Brom? I would really like to put Parrot in here. What division is this? 3. I'll stick with Broom. He's double A. And then Negley. Okay, let's do that. And we go to team 3. We're looking at Bradenhorst. We're looking at St Jago, Spearings, Parrot, and Erusden. I think you captain Parrot, shooting into your keeper. I know you probably don't want that, but I don't think we can get Parrot into a better setup. Like Yarborough, like the goalkeepers are just, because he's not class. Yeah, it's the tough kind of jigsaw puzzle you've got here. Cardona's looking good at the moment. Yeah, Ian, I think it's Rakitic time. I think that's as good as I might be. See, if you're keeping them all in season, I don't think you can really get a better combination than this. But I would really be looking at, like, I'd build one of these teams in season, and I'd probably put the rest of the classic. To be honest with you, just with how dodgy the fixtures are and stuff like that. Like, yeah, that's exactly what I would do. Like, I would drop Yarborough for Unerstown. I know it's not a great game, right? But it just gets you that ability to then probably put Bascagli into this. We've got Manyan, Classy, and Mora with good games. I would probably do that as an in season, and then I would go to Challenger Classic D4. Like, this team can compete with Yarborough, with Beelan, I'd say Krastev. But you then can use Parrot, who's got a great game. And then the Broom guy, you could use him again anyway. You could use Negley if you think, yeah, I would do that. And then go Broom, save that. And then Classic, I would go for the second team. All in D4, so you're hopefully double promotion. Goalkeeper's probably going to get rinsed. You've still got St Jago, still got Spearing. And then you could maybe even just go with these two guys up front. Like, that could get promoted if the result obviously goes your way. And Spearing, I think that's the best way to build your lineups, mate. Yeah. Or, yeah, that's the way I would do it. I'd like Troy Parrott to get into this team, but you're then putting Beelan in defence or St Jago, and I don't think the difference that you get from Mora to Parrott is worth taking down from Boscagli to Beelan or to one of these other guys. And then the last one we've got on Cameron M. What were we after Cameron? In season challenger. In season challenger's been fun tonight. There's been quite a bit of it. The fixtures are really tough. It's quite open to random scores or a niche stack that has like a good fixture maybe coming off. Lots of in season options here, which is cool. Koosmans, they just got a fucking great result. Anderlecht, didn't they? Beats fucking Sociedad. I like the Mignoli. I like Lloris. I think Lloris is a great keeper these days. But away to Kansas, Kansas are quite handy. But Lloris can get you can get an assist or two. But I'd probably go Koosman's at home to a team they'll be looking to beat and high in confidence. I like Yaman in season. Yaman or the Kuiper. I'm probably going to take Yaman at home to Austin. I think that's just a safe bet. We could take Puig. That L4 is going to be an L5. I've seen that in some content recently. We've got Felipe Mora again. I'm quite confident in his game. We can take him with ease. And then we could go classic if we want. Is there a classic guy out there that... like Rusnak, Vanakin. Again, I'd just look to play the best team. I would just go heal. I don't care if they're in season or not. Can we change the defender? Does that maybe open us up? Could be a Michele instead, or yeah, I don't think that really opens anything up. I don't. Yeah, personally, I don't care about 5 in season rather than, no, I didn't play 4. But who cares really? Like, pick the best team. It's the name of the game. Magnoli, Roth. I like Coronel if he's back playing. Atlanta or fucking Mince. I like Coronel. Sound like Lloris. And Steve Clark is A rated. I'm probably going to go for Mignoli. I just think that's kind of the safest individual keeper. You've got the Kuiper to pair with him. That makes a lot of sense. Facundo's away. Zorgan is away, but we like that fixture. Take Zorgan. Thirdes. It's a new one on me. Nice form. Solid guy. I like him. It's a new name on me. Rossi we've mentioned already tonight, so I think we kind of know the skinny on him. Yeah, probably needs to be Rossi. This Sirdes guy, but a way to maybe take him, by the way. His form's a wee bit better, but Rossi, if he does get his form, can hit a bit harder. I think that's the basis I would take Rossi on. But Philly are no pushovers. That's the flying the ointment of this year. And then Georgi Mihailovic on a triple A. It's at home to Seattle, but 3-1 loss, a 69, 2-0 win, a 90, 2-1 win, a 92. So he's bringing in 20 to 30 AA in his good games. They're favoured to win. Makes a lot of sense. I'll take that. And then the third team we've got is... let's go with Lloris. Your last defender's not an easy find, by the way. Oh wow, yes it is. He, 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 he is the guy. Facundo, it's a way. He's got the form, but I suppose, yeah, he's doing it. The Sardez guy works, and then we can go classic. Look, De Jong, Triple A. I don't know how exciting that is. We've got a Rusnak there. We got someone playing against Rusnak, but no, we don't. Yeah, I like Rusnak. There we go, Calvin. I think the top team is kind of hard to argue against. I don't think we miss anything out by not having a classic guy in the top team. Don't think it has any repercussions that we can't undo or really make a huge difference to things. But yeah, that's all she wrote for tonight, guys. Thanks very much to everyone for supporting the channel, getting their FC BarcaLomond season ticket for the 24-25 year. Hope you've enjoyed the lineups. I hope it's gave you some food for thought, gave you a different insight, a different angle. And like I know there's been lots of successes from the lineup building for the last couple of years on the channel. I'm hearing Harry's having a good bit of success on his member section, which is great. So I just want to encourage you, like if you take any of this stuff out there into the SO5 arena, and it does pay off. Might not be the full team, maybe it was like the Rakitic thing, or could be a number of things. Like we spoke about some different picks tonight. There wasn't the triple A's every time. I was like, I'll take the double A here. If that stuff works out, guys, please let it know. It just helps me spread the word of what I like to think is the good work that we do here. And me and Harry, speaking of Harry, with his great member section and all that good jazz, we will be live tomorrow here on this channel for the deadline show, where we'll be catching up with all the last minute news before the deadline goes. And I'll be doing my teams tonight again, after doing this for you guys, to make sure that I don't have the same deadline drama that I had last week where I fucked it, basically. Thanks again for everyone that joined us. Stay out of trouble, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Satara.